long relaxed arm motion used when throwing translates well to the L2 pendulum stroke. Using stroke size to vary your distances along with a constant smooth tempo is the essence of a pendulum stroke and will give you the best results. Freedom of shoulder movement will enable you to use stroke size momentum to translate your depth perception into distance feel. Since you have been hitting the ball with a lightweight putter up to this point, you may find yourself putting short at first, since the added weight of the L2 discourages hitting. The perfect motion of the L2 pendulum is repeatable and dependable. It doesn't second guess distance or direction. If properly oiled, the motion is smooth time after time and never gets the yips. Although we may not be able to putt like a machine, we should at least try to emulate one when it comes to mechanics. Judgment, touch, and feel may be necessary human qualities for green reading and energy input, but it is in the mechanics and the unaffected repeatability that the machine outshines us. In order to incorporate these machine-like characteristics into our stroke, we developed the L2 pendulum to give us a motion that we could actually duplicate. The concept is simple. We read the green, aim the L2 pendulum down the aim line, decide how much energy to transfer into the ball in order to move it to the cup, and then apply this energy with backstroke size, releasing it and allowing gravity to generate the energy and allow the physics of the motion to do the rest. The tempo of a pendulum is based on the length of its swinging arm will be the same no matter how big or small the stroke size. But what is also interesting is this tempo will also be the same no matter how heavy or light the object attached to the end of it may be. To better explain this, if we were to take a tennis ball tied to a 20-foot rope and secured the other end to a fixed point, the ball, when pulled back to any distance and released, will travel at a tempo of, say, 50 beats per minute. If we now took a 20-foot cable and connected a 10-ton wrecking ball to it and pulled it back to any distance and released it, it too will travel at a constant 50 beats per minute. But if we were to place a wall in the way of both objects, the tennis ball would bounce off while the wrecking ball would go through it. While they travel at the same tempo, their momentum is significantly different. A lightweight 48-inch putter with a backstroke size of 1 foot may move a ball 10 feet. A heavy-headed putter with the same backstroke size may move a ball 20 feet using the same tempo. So in order to compensate for lack of momentum that comes with the lighter putter, some outside force of energy will be required to make up the difference. This means muscle and joint power. This need for muscle energy gets even bigger when the distance required increases and the backstroke size becomes limited. Thanks to the stability of the L2 head, you can now move your upper arms away from your body, freeing your shoulder movement to follow a straight back and through motion, thus allowing you to keep the face square throughout the stroke. Be sure to generate backstroke and follow-through using your shoulders to rotate around your spinal axis. When done correctly, you will feel some slight twisting in your waist or lower back as you stroke. There is a tendency to only move your arms and sometimes wrists to stroke the club. For a right-hander, try feeling your left chest muscle follow the club head on the backstroke and your right chest muscle follow the club on the follow-through. Muscle power and some joint movement is needed to bring a putter to the desired backstroke size in order to initiate the motion. However, if this muscle energy is only used for taking the club away from the ball, its effects on the forward action could be reduced. This does not mean that there is a possibility for error. If the backstroke movement is not done with the correct tempo in mind or the correct amount of backstroke size, then distance can be distorted. If you want different results, try something different.